Ever heard of Gatsby's green light? It's the most famous symbol from the Great Gatsby. The book almost had a different name, Trimalchio in West Egg. Not quite as catchy, right? The Great Gatsby takes us to the roaring 20s. Wild parties, jazz, and big dreams. But it's not just about rich people having fun. It's about dreams love the past and the American dream itself. F. Scott Fitzgerald lived this world. He saw the glamour and the sadness underneath. Through his eyes, we get a window into a complicated, unforgettable time. So buckle up. This story is about to take us on a wild ride. The Roaring Twenties, a time of opulence, jazz, and hidden desires. As the champagne flows and the music swells, secrets simmer beneath the surface. Let's meet our cast, the players in this drama about to unfold. First, Nick Carraway, our narrator, a recent Yale graduate seeking his fortune, new to the lavish shores of West Egg, and definitely not as rich as his extravagant neighbours. He's an observer, a confidant, and soon to be caught in a web of deceit. Next, Daisy Buchanan, Nick's charming cousin, living a life of luxury in the established old money enclave of East Egg. She's charming, beautiful, and unfortunately married to Tom Buchanan, undeniably wealthy, arrogant, and, to put it mildly, not exactly a great husband. His infidelity is as blatant as his fortune. Then there's Great Gatsby, the enigmatic and mysterious millionaire who lives right next door, famous throughout Long Island for his extravagant, over-the-top parties. But no one really knows the source of Gatsby's immense wealth, where all that money comes from, and wild rumors constantly swirl around him. And finally, Jordan Baker, Daisy's sharp-witted friend, is a celebrated pro golfer, fiercely modern, fiercely independent, and perhaps just a bit shady. As Nick and Jordan become close, she begins to reveal the secrets of Gatsby and Daisy's complicated past. These 5 individuals, Nick, Daisy, Tom, Gatsby, and Jordan, are about to find themselves entangled in a complex web of secrets, lies, and forbidden desires. Behind the glittering facade of wealth and glamour, there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. Get ready for the fireworks, because this is a story where the past refuses to stay buried. Why does Gatsby, a man shrouded in mystery and whispered rumors, throw wild, extravagant parties that spill out onto his perfectly manicured lawns? These aren't just any gatherings, they're spectacles of roaring 20s excess. He's hoping Daisy will show up. He believes that amidst the throng of flappers and socialites, she might finally wander into his orbit. Years ago, a lifetime ago it seems, Gatsby and Daisy were deeply in love, their connection a whirlwind of youthful passion and shared dreams. But fate, or perhaps circumstance, intervened, and she married Tom, a man of wealth and established social standing. All this happened while Gatsby was away, serving his country, leaving Daisy vulnerable to other influences. Gatsby, now a man of considerable means, bought his mansion, a monument to his ambition and longing. He strategically placed it across the bay, directly across from Daisy's house, a constant reminder of what he lost. From his vantage point, he can see her green light, a beacon of hope, and a symbol of his unwavering desire. He gazes at it every night, fueling his dreams of reunion. Everything Gatsby does, every lavish party, every carefully orchestrated encounter is ultimately for Daisy, to win her back and reclaim their lost love. Nick, caught in the middle of this romantic obsession, helps Gatsby and Daisy reunite, setting the stage for a fateful encounter. Sparks fly immediately, the old flame rekindled with an intensity that threatens to consume them both. And soon Daisy and Gatsby, unable to resist the pull of their past, begin a dangerous and passionate affair. Tom, who's already engaged in his own infidelity, cheating with Myrtle Wilson, a woman from the lower rungs of society, inevitably gets suspicious, sensing the shift in Daisy's affections. Tensions rise to a fever pitch. Secrets are whispered in hushed tones. Jealousy simmers beneath the surface, and heartbreak threatens to bubble up and spill over. The Valley of Ashes, a desolate wasteland where Myrtle lives in a world far removed from the glitz and glamour, is a stark and brutal contrast, a visual representation to the unchecked luxury of the Eggs, West Egg, and East Egg. Affairs and lies become the currency of this world, inevitably leading to explosive confrontations that threaten to shatter the fragile facade. The drama spirals rapidly out of control, fueled by jealousy, desire, and the relentless pursuit of the American dream. And tragedy, dark and inevitable, is lurking just around the corner, waiting to strike. What is it about J. Gatsby that continues to captivate our imaginations, decade after decade? What makes Gatsby so fascinating? Is it the enigma that surrounds him, the carefully constructed persona, or the sheer audacity of his dreams? He's a self-made man, a titan of industry, or so it seems, but his origins are humble, almost painfully so. Born James Gatz, poor, scraping by in the unforgiving landscape of the Midwest, he possessed an unshakable belief in the power of reinvention and was determined to reinvent himself. He built his fortune, amassing a staggering amount of wealth. But the source of his riches remained shrouded in mystery, hinting at possibly illegal means. Gatsby's parties are legendary, extravagant affairs overflowing with music, dancing, and free-flowing liquor. Yet amidst the revelry, he's always watching, a solitary figure observing from a distance, waiting, always waiting, for Daisy. His obsession with her is intense, a burning flame that consumes his every thought. He truly believes, with every fiber of his being, he can recreate the past, recapture a love that time has seemingly erased. Can't repeat the past? Why, of course you can, he declares with unwavering conviction. He insists, his voice ringing with a desperate hope. Gatsby embodies the American dream, the promise that anyone, regardless of their background, can achieve success. Anyone can rise up, climb the social ladder, and attain unimaginable riches. But at what cost? What sacrifices must be made in the pursuit of such lofty ambitions? His story exposes, with unflinching honesty, the dark side, the hidden underbelly of chasing wealth, the corrosive effects of materialism and unchecked ambition, and the devastating consequences of lost love. Despite his riches, his opulent lifestyle, Gatsby is lonely, desperately alone in his vast empty mansion, always reaching, forever striving for something just out of reach, a shimmering illusion that forever eludes his grasp. Is he a romantic, a hopeless idealist clinging to a bygone era, or delusional, a man blinded by his own fantasies? That's for us to decide, to ponder, to interpret. That's why Gatsby's story, his tragic tale, still haunts us, resonating with readers across generations. The Great Gatsby dazzles with jazz-age glamour, but it's really about dreams and heartbreak. Gatsby's quest to win Daisy back drives everything. He believes money can buy back the past. The green light across the bay is his hope, always just out of reach. But chasing dreams can lead to disaster. The story ends in tragedy, exposing the emptiness behind the glitter. Gatsby's hope is inspiring, but also a warning. Sometimes the past is best left behind. Fitzgerald's masterpiece lingers long after you finish it. So was Gatsby's dream noble or foolish? That's the question. Give it a read and decide for yourself.